So, you're probably wondering why this video is so short. Well, no, you read the title. I tried gouache paints. I really enjoyed it. Oh yeah, but the video is super short because I just kind of can't really record a speed paint when I don't have a camera or anything. I guess I have my phone, but I don't know. I feel like that's not as decent quality. Anyways, oh, I haven't decided on a game yet. I'm gonna have gameplay in the background as if I'm like one of those commentary YouTubers, but I don't know why I added but. There's nothing else to add on to that. Let's talk about some things before I get to the art. I got back from my trip and I wasn't feeling really good. Physically I was fine. I just didn't feel mentally. I felt a bit drained and I did not have the time to do anything but try out the paints that I got like 2 weeks ago and I haven't actually used until just recently. So consider this sort of like a break, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't. There was no chance of me getting one of my usual videos out. Getting to the art. Bam. Fruit. I don't know. This was just practice. I just kind of wanted to try out the paints. I just wanted to see what I could do. Never mind that abyss in the bottom right. That was just me testing out like paints and then how much water I should use to like mix and spread and whatever, and it ended up looking like that at the end. So so out of these three, the grapes are definitely my favorite. I feel like they took the least amount of time and I think they look good. I didn't actually use a purple. I mixed a blue and a red because I thought that would make it look better, and I think it does, especially because the reference I had, a lot of purple grapes are actually kind of reddish pink. Like dark, like a dark magenta, I guess. I used green to shade the grapes, which I thought was a really good idea considering that's like one of the few things I actually understand about color theory, is that you're supposed to use like separate colors to shade things. So go me. I forgot to like think about the stem, so I just kind of made it a little green stick basically. Next, I think I made the mango second. I want to say I made the mango second because I was a little worried about the cherries. I started out pretty strong, so I started with the red and then the green, right? And I really liked the green that I got because I used a little bit of blue, like a hint of blue as well, and I thought that was really good and it looked great. And then I sort of kept mixing colors to make it look like a mango, and then it looked less and less great. I also made it really really shiny for some reason. I don't know why I needed that many shine whites, I guess. Splotches, I don't know. And then for the cherries, I think they look pretty good. I mean, the shape is kind of lackluster, but who cares about that? I used blue for shading. I also used a sort of brown. I initially used brown for shading, and then I did blue over that, and I think that looks kind of good. I don't know. This is my first time doing it. This could suck. For the stem, this time I planned a little bit ahead. Not much, as you can see, but that's fine. Who cares about that? I used some green and yellow and then brown to shade it, and then it all kind of mixed together because I was impatient and it wasn't all completely dry yet, and so it just kind of mixed and it just, whoopsie. I mixed the white, not just with the shine splotches, but like just mixed the white at the top of the cherries because I think that just makes it look nicer. And then the black splotch, I thought I did pretty well. I really liked the way I mixed the purples in with the blues and the yellows and just whatever color I had left on my palette at the time. I just kind of, yeah. Overall, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10, except for it's completely carried by the grapes. All right, Fox. The one ear is in the wrong spot. This has been bothering me ever since I finished it. But other than that, it's kind of cute. As you can see here's my original sketch, right? You're probably thinking, where'd the flowers go? Well, I did not want to paint anymore after I finished it, so I just did green and then blue for the background instead of, you know, laying in flowers, because dude, I was not doing all that. I ran into a lot of issues again with impatience. I kept accidentally mixing colors, and I tried my best to recover from it. Like, everything used to, so on the back of the fox you can see that orange. That's what it used to look like everywhere. But then I made mistakes, and I kept trying to fix my mistakes, but I couldn't fix my mistakes because I kept being impatient and making more mistakes, and it was rough. That ear bothers me so much. It's actually kind of crazy. Anyways, not much more to say. I used a lot of orange paint, so I'm sorry to my tube of orange paint that I sort of abused when I painted it. Overall, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 because I think foxes are cooler than fruit, and you can quote me on that. So for this last one, I actually decided, wait a second, I can't get like a speed paint or anything, but what if I get, you know, progress pictures, like as I'm doing it, what if I just take pictures and then show like, hey, this is what I'm up to. I only did it thrice though, so whoops. So a little fun fact about the original sketch, when I you know, originally sketched it out, I had the rabbit's head hanging a little low, and it looked like I hung the rabbit by balloons, and I don't think that's the message I was trying to get across. And then it also, like, the ears were like back, because the picture I got for reference, the ears were back. I also started using reference. I know, crazy, right? An artist using reference? I don't know. I normally avoid using reference, like direct reference, as much as I can. I don't know why. I just always feel like, please, I can do this myself. And then I mess it up. So I decided, you know, this is a little less digital. So yeah. But with the rabbit, I did finally learn my lesson. It only took 3 paintings. Paintings makes it sound so much more official. Pieces. Took me 3 pieces to realize, hold on a second. If I just let the paint dry, then I can put more paint on top of it without it trying to mix. Wow. Overall, the rabbit's probably my best because, well, at least in terms of me learning how to do it, it's probably the best. And then it's also just like probably better than the other 2. So I'll give it a 7.1 out of 10. You know, I'll never actually truly be happy with my art, so that's the best. That's probably the best it'll be. That's the equivalent of a 10 out of 10. I wish there was more to say. I wish I could do like an actual video on this. So, sorry. Yeah, subscribe if you hate me. What else? Like the video and comment as well. Just watch my stuff. Watch other videos because, well, this one's not a good representation of my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.